my mailbox installed, I immediately was sent my imported copy of Mameru Bakeru, the other game that came out this year or maybe last year. I have no idea. Anyway, there's been no word of a English version yet, so I decided I would go ahead and pick this up to support the developers because I just love Princess Peach Showtime that much. Let's be real here. That game was phenomenal, so I rushed home. Well, actually, I went out for a bike ride. Yeah, I came home, noticed I had the noticed I had the noticed I got the game, and I immediately left again to go out and ride my bike for a little bit. So yeah, now that I'm home, that I'm back from that. Let's yeah, we gotta wait. Yeah, I probably should have downloaded. It's not a big patch, but I guess we could play something else while we're waiting. Here, Tamada. Yeah, I'm really curious how Biomutant is. I'm just thinking of it. I don't think I was charged. I don't remember being charged for that. So yeah, I guess it's coming out next week. Biomutant. Damn it. Yeah. Okay. I'd like to play something else before it's finished, but everything I want to play has online features. I guess I could do like Endless Ocean, but and do a solo dive, but I think we're just gonna sit here and wait for people to come in, just take in the glory of Mamoru Bakaru and see if this game is any good. I This was one of those games that I really wanted to support on Switch this year, but unfortunately there is no English version. I don't know why that wasn't like an immediate thing. Like my understanding is that the game bombed, but I don't know. Like considering how well Princess Peach Showtime did, I can't imagine that it did too terribly. I mean, I can see it being like doing fairly well in imports. Like this is probably the modern day like Sin and Punishments the on N64, right? It's just one of those games that just feels like it's going to appeal to the kind of people who like this kind of thing. Hmm, let's see. Yeah, worried that like the cutscenes aren't going to make any sense. Like this is going to be an interesting experiment because like I don't know how text heavy the game is. I imagine it's not too bad, but like I'm gonna have to figure things out like intuitively. I'm really curious like how I'll be able to get through a game like this without being able to like understand the mechanics. I imagine it won't be too bad, but we'll see. Yeah, let's play something else while we're waiting. Cry Machina, Nier Automata, Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy 5. I guess we could start Final Fantasy 4. Game Boy, Metroid Prime, Resident Evil 4. Cuphead? I guess we could do Cuphead. Yeah, I kept meaning to come back to Cuphead, but I never did do it. Hmm. I got filtered, I suppose. Wow, can't even handle the loading screen while it's downloading. I hate that. It's like friend request and this ocean. Yeah, imagine like going through all this and am I hyped? First of all, it's not called the Switch 2. We don't know what it is yet. It's just that yeah, but I am hyped. Yeah, I think I made that abundantly clear in my video that I've been very excited for new Nintendo hardware. It's been a while, so I mean, like that's the big like damage control thing that game journalists are doing right now. Like, oh, like Nintendo is not going to do as well with the next platform, but yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I have to get through all this shit. Look at this, like Cuphead, Biomutant, Return of the Aubergine, Front Motion Remake 3, and that's just the first one. Origami, Endless Ocean, Zelda, Final Fantasy V, Metal Gear Solid, Cry Machina, another code. Well, I think I mean I dropped another code. But yeah, has this come out yet? It didn't give me a notification that it was out. Yeah, I don't think it's out till Thursday. Okay. Final Fantasy 4. It does not feel like 4 minutes. It feels like this has been way longer than that. Like personally. 5 minutes. Oh fuck you. Like it might be because it's coming from like it's a Japanese exclusive. That might be the reason. 6 minutes. Oh come on. Now it's just fucking with me. Okay. It might be because it's a Japanese exclusive. Tax debt. Let's see. Badoo. Yeah, I didn't see. I didn't see like I wasn't. I didn't see the notification that like a game had gone through. Yeah, DSP has been like talking a lot of trash about the Switch lately. I kind of wonder what his mindset is. Like, what is he playing? Like, why is he so? Oh yeah, today Tango GameWorks finally shut down. Like, thank someone because that is it's nice to see again like after like everything the Xbox audience did like last year with hyping up Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, it's one of the most successful new IPs ever. Like yeah, they needed to be shut down after that. Fuck them. Yeah, like I think maybe because it has to get the data from Japan, it takes a little bit longer for that reason. That's like my mindset on those. Because I remember growing up in school, we had like a Spanish kid who like brought up like these weird like Spanish like newsground tier like animations, but like they took forever to load compared to like typical Newgrounds ones because they were foreign, right? So because they were so far away from where we were. So like yeah, I think it might be the same kind of logic. I wonder if they'll give us like an English update. I doubt it. I think like when it releases in English, I'll have to buy it again. But Yeah, I'm interested in like playing the Japanese version of like A Link to the Past or whatever. That might be cool. I would seriously consider doing that. It's just, hmm, I don't know. I don't speak Japanese, unfortunately. Oh, Redfall. Yeah, so the Redfall devs were like shut down too. Yeah, so I think it's safe to say that like Nintendo isn't going anywhere. The region to Japan. Yeah, I looked at it doing that, but like I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. Like I think everything should just be in the eShop, like regardless of region, but whatever. Okay, good feel. Right, so these are the guys behind Princess Peach Showtime, which is I finished that game, loved it so much that I immediately pre-ordered this because that's how enthusiastic I was about this. So yeah, I don't know anything about this game and its development. It's interesting to me that they tried self-publishing because this is the same kind of thing that like Platinum wanted to do, but Platinum like epically failed at it. Like the wonderful the Luca spin-off game is terrible. Like Soul Cresta was like hilariously overpriced. Um, like all of their attempts at self-publishing have been complete and abject failures, but it seems like other developers are having way more luck with it. I know like FromSoft acquired the Elden Ring IP from Bandai Namco. Oh shit. Okay. This is so hilariously Japanese. It's so weird, like playing something that isn't even localized. This is all you have to do to avoid localizations, by the way, is just like learn Japanese and just import them from Japan. But you'll never see like Raging Golden Eagle do that. Like he'll just complain about localizers forever, even though he should just. Some weird yeah, this game looks like a GameCube era platformer. That's one of the reasons it caught my eye. It's like GameCube era Goemon, like the N64 game that I never actually played. I think this is like noodle themed, which means this is basically like Min Min's. Wait, what? They kind of look like Min Min, don't they? With like the artwork, like they kind of look like Arms characters. Okay, it's a girl. It's a Tanuki. Okay, so there's some villain. But who's the protagonist though? Who are these Tanuki? I have no idea what's happening. Uh, okay, there's the protagonist. He's like a male Min Min, isn't he? He might be Min Min's ancestor. Okay. Uh. Oh wait, no. Min Min is Chinese. Okay. Okay. Yeah, why do they always use English words? It's just okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's like the R buttons. So they're your left and right hand. Yeah, this is very like GameCube, very Entity 4 platformer-ish. Okay. Yeah, people were saying that like the reason this game didn't do very well was because it was like too old school. I'll believe it. All right, we'll see how it goes. Nothing too special so far. I don't know. I've never been super into these kind of 3D platformers. I mean, like, if I play something like this, like, typically my feeling always is that like Nintendo does it better, right? That's kind of like my opinion usually. That was just sprint button. Okay. The hell is this thing? Is that an enemy? Huh. I had no idea. It looked like a friendly NPC. Okay. It's an import. Yeah, this never came out in America, so I decided I would try to import it. It's from the same developer as Princess Peach Showtime, so I wanted to support them. All right. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have. I don't think it has the visual polish as Princess Peach. See, it's a good thing I've played 3D platformers before, otherwise I might be confused. No, I've been in Japan the entire time. So wait, I'm looking for ramen ingredients or what? Yeah, I have no real interest in I have no real interest in travel. Ah, shit. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? It doesn't look like I'm supposed to go over here. So what is she, like a ramen spirit? She has a ramen bowl in her head. Yeah, this game isn't like super detailed, but like the characters are charming looking. Yeah, I've been up all day, so I'm probably just gonna pass out in the next hour or so. So this game has like built-in Minish Cap mechanics. Wow. Okay. Okay, so you have spells to okay. So it's like Minish Cap. Wow, that's cool. Does this game have puzzles? Hmm. Hmm. This isn't a puzzle. I'm just a dumbass. They'll call it a comeback. It's been here for years. All right, here we go. Hmm. My practical use is I can't get under that thing. Yeah, but it doesn't do anything. It's crazy. It's not long enough. Should I go back? No, there's nothing back here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, it looks by the looks of it, I'm supposed to like transform. Wow. Okay, gives you a little Yoshi jump. Okay. When they tried that with the eShop, people complained about the prices. I think the subscription service is necessary to preserve every Nintendo release that's ever come out. Okay, is it? Is this it? Hang on, how do I do? What? How do you? Okay, you destroy those things, and that destroys the barrier to the gate, I think. They put every game that's ever come out on there. That they've explicitly said that's what they're doing. That's why you see so many obscure like Game Boy and NES games get re-released. It's a way to make those games available to the public while being cost effective. Yeah, this is the most Japanese thing ever. I'm not shocked this never got a Western release. Like even I'm like kind of like thinking it's a little bit much, but I don't know. I like the mechanics for Spine. So. Oh yeah, keep telling yourself that. Oh. When they first released the service, that's the purpose of the service is to keep all of these classic Nintendo hardware, all games on classic hardware relevant. It's like fucking Tom Nook. Oh no, is this the origin story of like, oh no, this is how he got started. Okay, I'm not supporting his bullshit. That is 100% Tom Nook. 100%. Oh. Yeah, I hate to call it quits so soon because I'm having fun with this, but yeah, I'm exhausted. I haven't slept yet today. Yeah, when did I last sleep? It's been a while. Yeah, I was just thinking about that today. Like, I don't remember when I last slept. I think I might have taken a nap around last night at some point, but I don't remember when that might have been. Okay. So you have to find these things in order to clear the level, huh? Oh. I'm just glad that like Hi-Fi Rush is taking an L. You know, I think that's more anti-consumer than anything. Buying a studio and then immediately shutting it down after like one failure, Hi-Fi Rush. And Hi-Fi Rush was a failure. Don't let people fool you otherwise. Remember, like it's so cringe whenever Xbox tries to sell some of these goofy ideas they come up with. Like remember when they did Battletoads? And they tried selling everybody on like the reboot, like, oh, look at the new Dark Queen. It's like a Saturday morning cartoon. I hated that shit. Like, remember like Sunset Overdrive? Like, oh, it's nothing like the typical Xbox exclusive. Like, it's just they have no idea what they're doing. Like, none. Well, I'm glad to see like so many people like clowning on them because they really deserve it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's clear that like Nintendo's gonna win the next console generation as well. Like we haven't even seen the console yet, and it's pretty obvious. Like it just needs to be a better Switch, I think. Like I said in my video that like if they like secure GTA 6 as like a launch window title, like alongside the other versions, like their uh third parties will never recover from it. Like they'll never be able to trick people into thinking Nintendo is only for kids ever again. Like like the narrative will be completely 100% done by that point. So I'm curious if they'll manage to pull it off. Oh, oh, cool! You can go to the sandcastle. Oh, wow! That's the purpose of it. Wow. I'm curious what other transformations you get. It's very this is a very Super Mario Sunshine-ish level. Yeah, you can tell this game is budget, but it reminds me a lot of like indie platformers, stuff like Penny's Big Breakaway and Freedom Planet 2. Like it's very charming. Honestly, like I think my big issue with it, it's too Japanese, honestly. Like way too Japanese. I'm not having any problems like playing it, but like just the tone and the style is just not very appealing to me. Which is a shame because the game is like really hyper confident in so many other areas. Like the level design is really varied and like I like the fact it's a more open 3D platformer where you get to explore and stuff. You don't get a lot of that these days. Like most 3D platformers have you go in like a straight line or whatever. Penny's Big Breakaway did that. So it's nice having this be a little bit different. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm about to call it quits. Yeah, I've barely been streaming for a half an hour, but I'm already ready to stop. Ah. Like I wanted to fire this game up and play it before I went to bed, but I don't know, man. I really don't want to go to bed. I've been having such a great day, and it's just I got some work done on American Evil. I believe we're like 162,000 words into it. So I think when I wake up, I'm gonna get back to work on that. That looks exactly like Sunshine. Oh, they're bullying the dog? I think. This guy is basically every shonen protagonist ever. This is like the most shonen like Nintendo character I've seen in a long time. Yeah, but there are games to play. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to call it quits. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I got the game in the mail and I was really excited about firing it up. But yeah, I've had a long day, so it's uh, it's time to call it quits. Unfortunately. Yeah, well, half an hour. That's not terrible. Like I saw Wings of Redemption today. I looked him up, and like he streams for like an hour and a half. So like I'm kind of like okay. It's weird that I do like 8 hour long streams and don't make as much money as Wings of Redemption, but okay. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, the third party thing. We mustn't make the mistake of thinking that like third parties aren't supporting Nintendo because of the hardware power, right? It doesn't have anything to do with that. It never did. Like the issue is purely because of like the deals that Sony and Microsoft would cut with them behind the scenes to like make those games exclusive to those platforms, right? Nintendo never did that. They didn't need to, right? But I think these days, like more and more people are just like not necessarily getting excited over these big third party exclusives. You know, Final Fantasy 15 got 16 got rejected. Rebirth got rejected. You know, like there's just countless example. There's just endless examples of this. I think I do think third parties like in the next couple of years or so are going to have to crawl back to Nintendo because like PlayStation and Xbox just aren't sustainable ecosystems anymore. Like people don't like or trust them. And the Helldivers 2 situation and the Stellar Blade situation is just one example, or just two examples as a why, right? You know, being a Nintendo fan, I don't have to worry about that stuff at all. You know, I can like buy an import and like bring it in and have a great time, right? Like it's that's unheard of for PlayStation or Xbox fans, right? But okay, yeah, I need to call it quits. I am just dead on my feet. I really should have been an hour. I really should have been in bed hours ago, but I will see you all next time. Probably very